near the hallways. You have a very nice view on the outside. There's also mirrors located in the cabin with charging ports that you can shave in the hallway. You also have the emergency cameras in the hallway. So, as you enter in, you have the stations to your right and to your left, and also you have the washroom. So, the washroom is much bigger and better than standard TGV or SNCF washrooms in France. You have a spacious toilet, as I just showed you. This one doesn't have a dedicated toilet paper roll, but there usually are. And then you have soap, water, and air. And then you also have 2 hooks, which are also very important. That's where the toilet paper is supposed to be. And then there's 2 shelves. In addition, you have the powder room. So there's two different types of accommodation on each wagon, actually. So this one is just for washing your hands and brushing your teeth. And you even have, it seems, a light fixture here. Or I guess that just kind of turns the lights which are already on. So each end of the cabin has both a powder room and a washroom, for a total of 2 washrooms and 2 powder rooms per train. Okay, so in second class you have 6 beds per cabin or dorm, and welcome to mine. All of the passengers have left mine, but there were 5 of us here last night. So there's many features in the cabin which are really interesting to look over. First of all, here you have kind of explanation. There's Wi-Fi, which doesn't work today. There's also escape protection nets, and which will prevent you from falling. And you can actually request that the staff come and wake you up in the morning. You also have here shutters, which can go all the way down for the nighttime, but I'll leave it up. And then on the other side, or rather on each cabin, what you have are a few interesting features. So let me first close the door so that we're not interrupted. And you can actually lock the door. So now the door is locked, and you also have another lock here. So I guess 2 locks. And each cabin has a light, in addition to a 220 volt fuse. And then if we go up here to the top, you'll see that we have a temperature control between cold, well actually it's a variable control, but between blue and red, which is the cold. And then you also have an alarm here, which you can pull, because obviously when you have people sleeping together, you want them to feel safe. If we climb up to the higher stages, we will see that they also have a storage compartment just above. And you also have these straps, which is what you attach the protective mesh to if you get it installed. You can also see that on each individual compartment, you have a tiny fold-out table. Then you also have here a mirror and a tiny alcove to put items with these 2 different straps. So if I actually descend to the one bed, as I told you guys, one of the beds was not used. If I descend to the bed that was not used, first of all, you can see how the water bottle is placed with that. If I descend here, I have my laptop here, but you notice that we have our train kit, and what this includes are eye masks, earplugs, a type of toothpaste which you chew so that you don't have to brush your teeth, napkins, wipes, and that's all. And it's a pretty good kit to have. And you also have these sleeping items. So you have a nice pillow and a sleeping bag, or it's kind of like a blanket sleeping bag hybrid. I have mine here because that's where I slept, and it was very comfortable. I have to say, the sleeping experience is excellent here. I only woke up a few times during the night, and in the morning I felt very well rested. So this is kind of the setup that you have with the 2 towels and the blanket, in addition to the sleeping kit and a water bottle for each person. And then, like you see, I'm currently taking advantage of it, the charging ports. So with that being said, I'll show you guys first class next, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so welcome everybody to first class. As you can see, that's class 1. Interestingly enough, The washroom that I just passed by is exactly the same. I would think that they would have higher quality washrooms, but that is not the case. So luckily this one is empty as the train has now arrived in Nice, which is the destination. I'll show you guys quickly. This is the Nice train station, but you can see that we have 4 beds instead of 6 and much more room. So look at all that headroom. And then you have the same supplies though, so you don't really have a different kit. You just get the blanket, the pillow, and the voyage kit. But it's the space that is the big difference maker here. And you still have the same controls for temperature and light. So let's see what the lighting is like. Okay, the light doesn't even work. Oh, okay, they've shut off power to the train because we've arrived. But I assume the light is pretty much similar. But you guys can see, it's just bigger and more spacious. So if you're actually considering, if you're watching this video and you're considering taking this train, I would definitely recommend the second class because there's no actual difference other than the space. Of course, if you want extra space, take the first class. But at the same time, for me, the bed sitting opposite to me was empty during the voyage too, so I could just put my stuff there. So I had a lot of space anyways. But here was first class. And you can see the hallway is the same. And here's another cabin just for your curiosity. And here is the train from the exterior. So you can see you have the markings, class 2. And this train is much slower than the TGV, of course. I mean, the TGV goes like 300 kilometers. This one took 12 hours and some odd minutes in order to arrive from Paris to Nice. So it was quite a long ride, but like I said, we were sleeping, so it was a very comfortable and safe ride. So yeah, this is just from the outside if that's of interest to you, and I hope you enjoyed the video.